Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I thought I was going to be alone today, but I'm not. I'm here with Maff. Hello, Maff.
Hello, hi, and I hope I sound very different, like in a good way, today. Um, having bought this little box with lots of flashing lights that apparently makes the audio better. So fingers crossed that actually worked, and I didn't just like tip some money down the toilet, as it were. So
Let us know what you think, actually, because to me it sounds different. I actually thought that maybe I'd set something different in the way that I'm monitoring you different. But the weird thing is, I've got two laptops next door to each other, and you're on the right hand one, right, which is where I've got StreamYard running.
yeah,
The left hand one is where I've just set Instagram going, and I just monitor what's going on there, with the stream. But it actually almost sounds like your voice was coming out of the other laptop, and
that's weird. Yeah,
I actually wonder if you're sort of panned over slightly to the left, actually, or something. Is that possible? Have you got a balance on
possibly.
that? I can't remember.
Um, there isn't. I can't know that there isn't balance on it. But interestingly, Kaz just said, "Yeah, you're in stereo. You sound like across the other side of the room, but I'm only in one ear." So,
Ah,
but you were saying I sounded like stereo.
well, what I meant stereo, as in you had a sort of position, like a stereo. You know what I mean. Like you weren't in the middle, but I'm realizing
Oh,
now that
okay.
I think Kaz is right, actually.
Oh,
Obviously, I'm not stereo because I've got a mono mic, but
yeah,
I should be coming out of both speakers. Um,
yeah.
so
I wonder if there's something I can set for that because that ain't good, is it? If I'm so, I mean, I'll fiddle with the settings while this is going on, and
yeah, it's probably to do with
yeah.
Linux.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. It's
in,
just
in
broken the
fact,
sound.
because we're using the same analog to digital interface, the Focusrite Scarlett 212. We're using the same thing. By total coincidence, actually, that's quite
It's yeah,
weird.
it's a weird coincidence. We hadn't discussed it or anything. I just
Not
kind of
at all.
bought it, and it's like,
I
whoa, we've got the same thing.
I mean, to be honest, if you said I'm going to buy one of them, I'd have gone, "What for?" Because you don't need it because you're already digital with that microphone, whereas I'm not. Um,
Yeah, well, yeah, because the microphone has like it's got like two outputs, so you can it's got the analog cable, the XLR thing, and it's got its own kind of digitizer thing built in. Um, but apparently the I think it's only like 16 bit, I think, or whatever it is, audio that the microphone itself would produce. So I wanted to get that up to like 24 bit. So that's kind of the reason.
which is not bad, to be honest. I mean, originally, all CD players were like 16-bit initially, anyway. So that's
Yeah, true. So it's
acceptable. Unless
how spoiled we get.
yeah, totally, yeah. But yeah, it probably is a audible difference. Anyway, I was going to say, yeah. So I just been round to my mate's house and picked up my bass guitar, which he's been tweaking. I'm rather
Hmm.
glad he did, actually, because I realise now that I kind of remembered this one day back when I lived in the Alps, and I was off to a gig, and I kind of picked up my bass and realised that the neck had gone into like a really weird sort of like curvature and stuff, and I was thinking, oh god,
Oh,
that's unplayable. So I fiddle with the thing called the truss rod, which is like a metal rod that goes through the neck
right.
of the guitar, and it means you can sort of bend the curvature of the fretboard. And what I'd done basically, I'd fiddle with that, and the sort of nut had come off the end of it, and by
Yeah.
total coincidence, it had boinged back into a position where it was sort of playable, but not very nice. Anyway, so my luthier friend has sorted that out, and yeah, I fiddled down the hole, put the nut back on, set that all up correctly, put new strings on it, set the
Yeah.
intonation up so it's in tune all over the fretboard, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, there is a point to this because he has just moved from San Diego, where he's been living for like 30 years. And he's moved to Devon, and he has quite a lot of well, he has quite a lot of index funds actually. So, but quite heavily invested in American companies, which he's sort of panicking about a little bit at the moment because he wants to buy a house, you know, and he wants to buy quite a nice house, like a sort of £1 million house, you know. So, but he's got most of his money in kind of like dollar stock, you know. So, you know, and I was talking about my story about, you know, what would have been my silver wedding anniversary last year. I was going to buy some silver and I didn't, but I did mark it on the chart, and I would have doubled my money if I'd have done that, you know. So we started talking about metals and stuff, and then he started talking about, hey, you want to look into like European defense stock actually. So, I might have an explore into that actually. Apparently, there's a fighter jet made in Sweden that apparently is much cheaper than any American equivalent. So, you know, I think everyone's going to be buying that one rather than the American ones, whatever they are. And so that might be a company worth looking into. Anyway, but
so is that? I mean, can't be the Typhoon, the Eurofighter, because that was decades ago, isn't it? So they've invented a new one.
Something like a Griffin or something like that, or. But anyway, if you weren't going to turn up today, I was going to sort of explore that sort of. Oh, Saab Gripen, is it? There you go. It's it is. Hang on, shall I share this? It's yeah, that thing there. The Saab, you know, Gripen. Anyway, but apparently these are like
amazing. Just like you can imagine them manoeuvring, just like you know, there's.
It'd be so much.
What's up and what's down? Who cares? You know, just it's kind of
flip
and roll and do whatever it wants.
I know. I used to see these guys like whizzing through the Alps and stuff, and you know, and fighter jets just doing like practice stuff, and you think
showing off basically.
Yeah, and you think what a bloody laugh that must be. It must be so much fun, you know. There was that one a few years ago that wasn't very good. Where what was it? I think it was Les Alpes. I think it was, and one of them like clipped the cable of a cable car, and loads of people died. Actually, that wasn't so good.
I was going to say like until a pigeon steps out in front of it, and then it's
it was
tears, but that's awful.
Yeah, it was quite a few years ago. It was about 25 years ago, I think. But it was quite a bad thing. Anyway, so I don't know. I might have a look at some time. I might do a video about it, sort of looking into European defense stuff, because basically people are thinking like, you know, I suppose it's like why BYD might be, you know, more profitable than Tesla at the moment, which was another thing I was going to talk about, was Tesla actually, because I'm not actually sure what happened last night. Actually, I know there was sort of news and results and stuff like that. It's here, isn't it? So, what have we got? What does this mean? Reported 0.5, estimate was point. Oh, okay. So earnings were a little bit better than the estimate. So that was good, wasn't it? Revenue 24.9 estimate. Oh, so that was up a little bit as well. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
So what happened? Did it pop up?
Well, okay. So this is where, like, if we look at that on the regular trading hours, right? What happened there was, you know, it got to 8:30 UTC, and that was the end of trading, and it was down. Okay, so it was down at 4:31. So what did actually happen was the price after trading hours did go up. So if you put this on extended trading hours, which, you know, is always a weird thing to do, that's what happened. So it got to 8:30, it sort of shot up a lot, came down a bit, wiggled around, and now it's sort of like on its way up a little bit. What is interesting is if you put that on the 1 hour, put on Quadzilla, which is our indicator that we shall talk about in a moment. Look how good that did that. So this is the retracement level from, when was that? That was Wednesday. Yeah, so last Wednesday.
Yeah. So,
Down to
so
that.
Quadzilla has insider knowledge, clearly.
It almost seems like that. I mean, you know, if you're thinking like, you know, if I'd have played this better, it would have been great because, you know, at this point you're thinking, well, it could go either way, really, or it might go both ways, and it went both ways. It went kadoink, kadoink, and like,
Yeah.
and
I mean, that's
closed.
probably worth posting on X or something. Just
It
that screenshot.
probably is. Yeah, I only actually looked at it about half an hour ago, thinking like, you know, what did actually happen. It was only when I put on the extended trading hours that showed up. So so that's pretty cool.
Even like the with the channel, the 50% line, obviously kind of that behaved quite well as well. You know, in the sense that it was down in the discount zone for a bit, kind of rejected off the 50% and dropped back down, tried again, and then finally sort of made it up through and obviously bounced off the top, and now it's up in the premium zone where it's kind of rejecting. So,
yeah, and then down here, you know, obviously you got the momentum oscillator been a bit low and all that sort of during Wednesday. It started to perk up a little bit, you know, got a green background there, but oh, hang on, we've got like a trend shield there, meaning hang on a bit. Because that obviously knew that the results are coming.
yeah, exactly.
You know, it's I don't know. Oh, it's a coincidence, I know, but even so,
well, there's some, I mean, you say that, but the price action was a bit sort of muted, wasn't it, up until that point? So I think that probably that sentiment of like waiting for the results, and it's the price is kind of ranging a bit in the meantime, accumulating. So that is sort of reflected in what we see on the indicator, in that sense.
Yeah. Well, I suppose really what happens is, you know, coming into the results, a lot of people will de-risk, won't they? Because they'll think, oh, I'm a bit overexposed to Tesla, so I'll sell some off anyway, and you know, do something else with it, or see what happens. So you can see why there is a bit of a sell-off into earnings, you know. Then obviously the results were actually slightly better than they thought. I don't think they're fully good though, because I think I mean I briefly saw a headline for something like from, I don't know, I think it was like Financial Times or something like that, but like I didn't look at the article, but it said something like Tesla have decided not to pivot into the AI so much, you know. And the robot stuff, which I don't believe actually. I might have to look into that, because I always thought it was all about the robotic thing, you know, and AI, which I think makes sense, because you know, with the AI thing and robotics, it's all about gathering as much behavioral data as possible, you know, in that, you know, to refine your products. And like, and I mean, to me, you've got millions of cars driving all over the world, full of cameras reporting back to the mothership, you know, showing behavior. And like, to me, that is just the best AI training thing in the world. And also they've all got a computer on them, haven't they? So you've got like a cloud that can be used as well, you know. So I don't know, that's what I think anyway. I just think that I think it's more than just cars actually. I think the cars is a network of computers that people maintain and run for you, you know.
Distributed intelligence or whatever.
In the disguise of a car that's actually, all right, it's got a second use, you can actually drive it, you know. But you know,
oh, by the way, it's a bit of an afterthought, but we remember just in time to add this feature.
We put some wheels and the steering wheel on it, but so you can actually, you know, you'll be completely fooled. You're not actually sort of, you know, providing a node for the network, you know, sort of.
You know. I mean, it reminds me a bit. You remember like SETI at home, and I think there was some other one that was a bit more serious, I suppose. But like where was it? It may even have been back in the 90s. Blimey, 90s or early 2000s. But just like everyone would be putting this bit of software onto their PC, and it would just like trundle along in the background, just crunching numbers.
What was it called?
Well, you know, like SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence.
Okay,
so like you know, we know Jodie Foster.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So all of that with the big dishes and things. But they did this like at symbol home SETI at home,
Okay.
and people were just like running this little program on their PCs, like donating a few CPU cycles and so on in idle time. So instead of like mining Bitcoin, well, it was a bit early for Bitcoin back then anyway, but it was crunching numbers on behalf of them. So they were processing all of their scans of the night sky and so on, big time, just like trying to find that the wow signal, the wow radio signal. Never found it, but it was. But it just reminded me a bit of that. Back then people were willingly giving over their computer when it's idle to become a node in this big number crunching network. But now it's essentially the same thing, except like you say, it's people's cars, particularly the BYD ones, I guess, but it's also people aren't necessarily aware that they're doing that. It's just kind of built in.
Yeah, but I think it'd be interesting to see the terms and conditions for operating a Tesla car. I wonder how many people read the small print, because it'd be interesting to see what what level of privacy you're giving away. Anyway. Meanwhile, the price of Bitcoin's coming down a little bit, so we should probably talk about that. Shall we?
Just before you do, should nip through the comments very quickly.
Of course.
I think there were some hellos and things in there. Yo, Crypto Bash, bit busy with his yo-yo. Welcome. Tired Thursday for me. And apologies for the mic situation. It's I don't know if you know someone called Mike, in which case that would be very confusing. But so apparently the sound from my mic is just coming out of one ear at the moment. But I'll check that out in a bit. Exactly. Guess who's back again? Hi, Nick K. Can't believe Teamwork doesn't watch your videos.
No, he doesn't.
No. So the ironically named Teamwork.
Yeah. I don't know. He trades on bloody MEXC, which we do actually have an affiliate link for, by the way. But he trades on MEXC, and so I can slag him off because he's not here. I can guarantee he's not here.
Well, this will be the one time he's watching.
Yeah. So he trades on MEXC, so he does no favors at all. I did actually see if I could actually transfer him to our MEXC thing, and they said we can do it if it's within 12 hours of when you signed up, and I think he's been doing it for months, so there's no chance of that. So so he does some great trades, but doesn't watch the videos, and doesn't use one of our affiliate links, which is rubbish. Anyway.
But on the plus side for him, he's absolutely smashing all of us with his trades. So he's quite the trading ninja, I think.
He is. They're ridiculous. His ones. They're always like weird shit coins that you've never heard of, and he's shorted it on like 2x leverage, and then sort of made like loads. Made like 90% or something. It's like
yeah. He's sort of very, very, very tuned in to the price moves.
Yeah,
I think so. I mean, it is a scalping strategy that he uses, isn't it? So yeah. I'd actually love to get him onto the live stream at some point, just to talk about it. I think we may have asked him. I think he may have been a bit shy to do that. A bit reticent.
Yeah. Well, I think he needs to pull his weight a little bit. At least watch the videos, and it'd be great to get him. It would be great to get him on the stream. It'd be great to get. At
the same time, also he uses Quadzilla, so so that kind of like makes everything okay, really.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So Scotty, the US Senate will vote on the crypto market structure bill today, 10:30. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Is this? I can't remember which one it is. Is it not the Clarity? Because wasn't that one already done? Is this the?
I don't know.
I've
lost track.
Yeah, but I mean, this is one that I think the Coinbase guy, is it Brian Armstrong? I think he was kind of pushing back on it a bit to have changes made, because it was kind of like the bankers were kind of trying to sneak in regulations that would be very much in their favour and not so great for crypto. But it sounds like that may have all been like sorted out now, but like some amendments made. So hopefully that will be like kind of positive for crypto. God knows it needs something right now. Russia to roll out crypto regulatory framework this July, allowing retail participation. About bleeding time as well. I didn't realise they couldn't in Russia retail.
I didn't realise
they weren't allowed to. Okay, kind of interesting. And that was a comment.
Okay, right. Yeah, I mean, I just was Kaz here saying, I think she was talking about teamwork, saying, money bags. I want to know his secret. Yeah, but yeah, I suppose we'll get him to come out of his shell at some point. Yeah. Anyway, shall we?
It was a crypto market structure bill, the one today.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think that's quite a deceiving name as well, the crypto market structure bill, because it's like, I mean, market structure means something different to us, doesn't it? And anyway, let's do the thing.
Sure.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I did actually enter a little silver trade this morning. Actually, the XAG thing.
Yeah.
Why did I do that? I did it because it's a bit of FOMO actually. But
was that on Bitunix? We did it.
Yeah, indeed it was. Indeed it was. You can do XAG USDT on leverage.
So probably just do a leverage long, like regardless where it is, and just kind of leave it.
Well, yeah. I mean, my entry wasn't brilliant. It's like 117.5, so 117.5, so about here. Okay. I think I just saw it like this little pull back here, and I thought I'll go for that, and then see what happens. And that was when was that? That was this morning. No, that's before I went to do the guitar thing. I went there at 10.
So silver's actually quite active on the 1 minute. Looking at it,
it's mad, isn't it? So these are like, metals are like altcoins now, aren't they?
It's just bouncing all over the place.
So I'm actually 15% up actually from this morning. I mean, I'm doing it on 10x leverage. I don't know if that's stupid or not, but my kind of
something as venerable as silver, you'd kind of expect. Well, it'll be safe on that leverage. You're not going to see sudden spikes to the upside or downside. And yet, looking at it,
well, I mean, it's up 15% now, so I can put my stop loss to break even anyway. But so 10x. So typical move is something like 3. I don't know. That's not a typical move, but like it has moved like 3% in like a day. So that is a lot, isn't it? So that's like 30% on leverage, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, but my idea was I just thought I'd just put little bits of money in when I see pullbacks, and then just kind of kick me stop loss at break even and just see what happens. Really, I mean that's my plan with that. But yeah, so
what's interesting as well on there, and I'll keep banging on about these, but the 50% level of those the retracement channels exactly lines up with, so there is resistance over to the left, just where also lined up with those bearish retracement levels.
Yeah.
So and then that kind of carried on into those 50% lines. It's a bit of a range, but essentially it's that line, that area going all the way across, which suggests that, 'cause obviously if the price is now sneaking up towards that other retracement level, it might bounce down maybe to the 50% again. So if it's going to head on upwards, then you could see a small retracement down to that 50% and then bounce, like using it as support. So that's possible.
Yeah, I mean,
if it drops below, I was going to say if it drops below, then it dropped down to that the green retracement and maybe bounce from there instead.
But yeah, I mean, it seemed a bit mad, but I'm just trying to think. So I went to get my guitar around about 10 o'clock, so that must have been here. And I think what it was is like, you know, it had come down here over, you know, this morning. It hit that retracement there, and I didn't really pay much attention to see what happens normally, but to me it looks like it can just dip down a little bit and then go back up. So I thought it probably did a similar thing, and it has done so far. Obviously, it's done a few. It's done that on the way up as well, but like, interesting though. But I mean, I mean, silver on the 1 minute. That just sounds ridiculous when you say that, doesn't it? You know.
I was really surprised. I mean, and that's actually kind of like UK hours as well. So that's just from this morning. So just kind of wonder what it'll be like, this afternoon from 2:30. If we'll see it.
I don't know. It's just so damn bullish, isn't it? It's like, I mean, everything's just, you know, if we go with that. If we go with our EMAs and stuff, you know, I mean, what we're always looking for. I know I like the 5 EMA there. I know you don't, but like, so these EMA.
I don't mind it. I just don't have it on my chart.
Okay, fair enough. All right. But the red 5 EMA, that does tend to just follow the price really. But I suppose equally you could just go, okay, well, let's just show the line instead, you know, and that's pretty much the same, isn't it? You know, so
I mean, it smooths it out, which I guess is kind of the point of it, isn't it?
Yeah. But what I like to see though is, you know, when you've got what we call a trend in motion, when you've got like the red, cyan, yellow, green, which is 5, 9, 21, and 55 EMAs, you know, trend in motion to the upside, and that's on like the 4-hour, 12-hour, just the same. Where's the green gone? Okay. This is XAG, isn't it?
So only not so long ago added it, I guess.
Yeah. So this only goes back to. Why does it only go back to there? Is that it?
Oh, is that BitGet?
Oh yeah.
And it's I guess it's a coin, isn't it?
It's well, it's yeah. I was trying to work out exactly what it is actually. It's the X implies that it's not a currency. And then obviously the AG is the chemical symbol, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose. I'm trying to think what's better to look at really. Probably not a crypto, isn't it? Really. Yeah. That's what were you looking at yesterday? Was it just silver? Oh, hang on.
Copper as well, I think, but all sorts. There was, what was I looking at?
This is the one a lot of people seem to look at, the TVC one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I'll stop talking in a minute. But like, yeah. So you know, to see this trend in motion to the upside, if you like, it's you know, you want to see the red, cyan, yellow, green. So you got that there on the 12-hour. The daily is like that as well. I mean, it's just an absolute monster. 3 days completely like that. It will stop at some point, but doesn't show much sign of doing so far, does it? It's like it's just pretty mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
And
Really.
even yeah, it looks like the trend shield came up there, so that the TA is being respected, isn't it?
On
the way the price is moving. Well, just looking at that on the oscillator,
oh,
because obviously there were lots of red backgrounds coming up, but that was kind of correctly saying that this puppy is really overbought.
right.
But and it is. Silver is incredibly overbought, and yet it just keeps on going up. So the momentum that's showing with the trend shield, the green triangles, is obviously that yeah, this is overbought, but you know it's still being bought. There's more upside to come. So
Right. So for anyone who
yeah.
doesn't know what we're talking about on Quadzilla in the momentum oscillator bit down here. We have these like red and green backgrounds. The red and green backgrounds are the ones that go from 0 to 100. Don't get those confused with these ones here, which go from 20 to 80, which is called a mid-range cross. But we can talk about those another day. But so what we're saying here is that you get the red background when the asset is in a overbought condition. Yeah. So for example, here the price, this was back in July last year. It was looking a bit overbought, so the price came down a little bit, not much, and that was when my wedding anniversary would have been, my silver wedding anniversary at $38. Oh God, I should have bought some, shouldn't I? Anyway, but yeah, and then here, what you've got, actually, that's quite unusual, isn't it? You get the trend shields on their own. Is that normal?
In what sense? I don't know what you mean.
Right. So this green triangle, this trend shield, that occurs when everything.
No, I mean, sorry, when you were saying on their own, I wasn't sure what you were referring.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I quite often see those when there's a red background in the background.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
No, yeah, they're independent.
Okay. Cool. So at this point, you start to see these trend shield, which implies that the asset is really overbought, but everything's still going to the upside, and it was really definitely the case there. Everything really seriously was going to the upside, and then you start to get these red backgrounds here. This is what Quadzilla puts in, meaning that the asset is really overbought, and then it pulls back a little bit, and then when the trend shield stops appearing, that's like when you let go of the catapult, if you like, and boom, up it goes, and then it went up ever since. I mean, the momentum is nuts, isn't it? It's like it's very, very strong, but yeah, so wow, what an asset. But yeah, cool.
Probably ought to buy some.
Well,
more, I guess.
my as we trade down, it's 19% up now, so it's doing well. But anyway, I'm trading that on Bitunix. If you're not using Bitunix, I would suggest that you sign up using our link, which I'll put on the screen in a minute, sabercrypto.org/Bitunix, because we've got a campaign going on which finishes tomorrow. Now, with that, if you deposit over $100, then you get a 50% trading bonus back. There's only 3 levels. I think $100 you get 50 back. If you deposit if you deposit 500, you get 250 back. And if you deposit 1,000, you get 500 back. And Florin, who one from our Discord, who signed up the other day, put in $1,000, traded with it. He will get the $500, and I upgraded him to VIP 7, which he got this morning. So it's a manual process, but he's anyway. So that's all cool. So I do all that if you use our link. As it happened, Florin ended up on your actual thing, Maff. So
oh, brilliant!
You'll be
I haven't looked
pleased.
at that for a while. I ought to go and check. See,
yeah, you've probably got.
Maybe I could retire on everyone else's trading.
If it's anything like mine, you can't. it's absolutely.
I could use it to buy a loaf of bread. Not that I eat bread, but
well, it's just about. But yeah, it would be a Morrison's own brand one. I don't know. I can't believe how pitiful the take up on this brilliant offer has been. Anyway, you got any charts you want to talk about?
Sure, yeah, we could talk a few. Kaz are just saying doing Bitunix tomorrow and get paid. Yeah, but that's it. Needs to just put all of your income into trading. Just put all the money on red. You'll be rich in no time. I think.
Can I just check the actual the hours of the offer?
Sure. Yeah. Good point, actually.
So you need to go to savercrypto.org/Bitunix.
Yeah.
Leave that. Go on. Right. So this is the page you'll arrive at. So it ends on 30th of January at midnight, isn't it? It's midnight UTC plus 0. So yeah, okay. So yeah, so it's midnight UTC tomorrow. That is right, isn't it? 2020. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's 1 day and 11 hours left for that campaign. I mean, I will try and organise a better one. Oh, I doubt if I can get it better, to be honest, but I will try and organise another one when this is finished, but I probably can't do it straight away. But you can see here what this is the deal, sort of $100 get 50, just what I said. And if you do that, actually, to be honest, if you actually do that, if you'd have done that during the campaign, you actually get that every week. You get every Thursday, you get that bonus. So if you'd have put in like $1,000 since the 1st of January, you'd have got $500 every Thursday. There's also these trading volume rewards as well. So if you can, achieve these trading volumes, these first two are just super easy. Honestly, you just do that with like one trade. 300k is the kind of level I'm at with trading with about $300 or $400. Super easy. That gives you an extra $100, which you will get next week. You'll get that about Thursday next week. And if you can trade up to $1 million, you get $300 for free. It's brilliant. It's a really good offer, and do take advantage of that. I'll just put the thingy on the screen. There you go, savercrypto.org/Bitunix. So there you go. Right, that's me finished talking about my stuff. Shall I remove myself? Oh, your head's gone off.
Glad I washed my hair. Add me to the stage. So, okay. Wow. Okay. I think Scotty had just mentioned gold to silver ratio chart. So this is this. Also, just very quickly, Sid. Also, you were saying, "G'day, folks from Townsville. Stocks go down, crypto goes down. Stocks go up, crypto goes down." Yeah, something's up there, isn't it? Pippin pulls back to previous support levels. Ooh, let's have a look at that as well. One thing about this, I think I'm just seeing if I can find these. So talking of crypto just going down when stocks are going up and so on, just a separate analysis notes that Bitcoin's broader 2025 weakness, you don't say, has been linked partly to higher treasury yields and tighter financial conditions. A reminder that macro rates remain a central driver. So, yeah, okay, treasury yields were put up, weren't they? I sort of remember that. And that basically had a sort of tempering effect, I suppose, on the crypto market. So yeah. Anyway, gold-silver ratio. I guess this. Oh God, I haven't actually looked at this chart. So does this mean that silver is accelerating? Because I think that's kind of what's happening, isn't it?
Well, comparative.
Scotty's saying
gold. How did you get that chart?
I've just put in gold silver.
Oh, okay.
The gold silver ratio chart, says Scotty, currently shows a downward trend, bearish for the ratio itself, which is bullish for silver, and broadly positive for precious metals. Yeah. So indeedy. So it is like silver is having its own kind of alt season, isn't it? It's essentially what it's um, kind of what's happening. Just the sort of profit rotation, the wealth rotation, it's gone from gold into silver, kind of. Although gold is still pumping like crazy, but also if the ratio keeps compressing, it could signal more upside potential in silver ahead. Volatility is high. Sharp correction is always possible in these markets. Correct. Yeah. So. I had the volume on to this. I was really confused by that. I've also got. I just realized I had these order blocks and things on fair value gaps and so on. Yeah, I guess that's what that means, isn't it? So essentially, as long as that's happening, then silver it will continue just pumping. So, but looking at gold just for a second, it has had a bit of a pullback. Just, I mean, this is on the weekly. If I put it onto the daily, bit of a pullback. I mean, that's doesn't look like much there, but it's 1.25% pullback so far on the day. But yeah, so this afternoon UK time, does that just kind of turn around? It's had its breather and then up it goes again, or is it going to be like one of these? Because that there, you would have thought, okay, finally it's had its run. It's shown some weakness, and now it's just going to range. Nope, just carried on. I mean that was just Monday. So yeah, what should we look at? Pippin was mentioned, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The extremely important Pippin charts, which is kind of the I don't know, bellwether thing of the broader economy. It's just I don't know, talking rubbish, I think, but it's Pippin's as I was saying before, it's kind of like our channel mascot altcoin, channel mascot shitcoin, but we like to keep an eye on it. So, and that's on the 1 minute. So on the daily, where was it mentioned? Pippin pulls back to previous support levels. Yeah, I guess I've kind of drawn in that there. So it's definitely coming down that way. But also, you're right. It's just, I mean, actually, go maybe the 4 hour on that. Yeah, that whole level along there, really. So it's kind of marked out by that retracement level there, which is all. Maybe that's not the right tool. I'll just draw. How straight can I draw this line? A bit wavy. It's on its way back to there, isn't it? Looking like it's probably going to hit it, and then it's just like, is it going to bounce, or is it going to come down to this kind of fair value level, or is it going to drop down to all the way through into that to this retracement level all the way down there? Doesn't seem that likely that we drop all the way down there, but then we say that, and then okay, there's a market structure to be completed. That's Bart Simpson on a particularly bad hair day, I think. back to just well, like his hair is all like frozen with icicles and things. So okay, that's Pippin. Just a quick look at that, really. But should we jump over to Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Have a little look.
Which I don't know. I'm feeling a bit sorry for Bitcoin at the moment. Everyone's ignoring it.
Yeah, the excitement is elsewhere, isn't it? Very much.
Yeah.
And it's just that whole like, I don't know. I was going to say, well, I suppose it did drop below that level, but it's pumped back up a bit.
It did have a little rally, didn't it? Sort of. When was that? That was
yeah.
Was that
so from there sort of thing. So on the 4 hour, Monday, 26th of Jan. So yeah, I mean, Quadzilla caught that move that move just beautifully. Like green background, then a green background with a super up. It's like go go go, and it went. So obviously kind of heading downwards now, but it looks like it could range a bit there, maybe just going into the weekend or whatever. 87.8 up to 88, very narrow range, to be honest. Now that that's happened, that could even just come down a bit, I suppose. But yeah, and funny enough, that level there exactly lines up with that retracement level there. So there's definite kind of price magnet type, levels that it kind of wants to, or just gets pulled back to. So I think today we've got the US core PCE inflation data being released for December today.
Oh,
So that should be interesting. So that the Fed will take note of that, I think. So when's their next interest rate decision now? Because obviously they just did the as expected no change decision.
yeah,
Today. So
the uninteresting interest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. No idea.
In a month, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. I think we might see a kind of like an Indian summer for Bitcoin. And I know been talking a lot about this kind of expected relief rally, which would have been back up to actually if I switched on the I think that's on the 200s. Let me just check. Yeah, 200 moving average on the daily, which is there. So this, I think when we started talking about that potential relief rally, it was probably all the way back here. So we were talking about, oh yeah, the price maybe even going to head up to 110, but now that's 104. There's that retracement level at 107.3, which it's got stopped out there, but obviously the level continues to be relevant, and the price kind of bounced off it really, like several times along there. Then it became resistance. Did it, or did my mouse go to? Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Pinpoint resistance actually. Like so, just that was slightly off, but close enough. I forgot what was it? Did I say 200? Yeah, the 200 MA obviously just descended below that actually quite important level, really, 107.5. But if we do eventually get this relief rally, that seems like a reasonable level now, 104, 105, for it to bounce off. But is it going to head down first to, well, hopefully not that far. Well, hopefully not down to 62, but sort of here, like mid 70s, quite a lot. So like if it breaks below these well, what's that? That's really if it breaks below 80k, because that's been support all the way from like over there. It's that fair value area really on that retracement channel. All the way along, just like touch down there. So it might test that level again, probably quite likely to be honest. And then it's just very much like if it breaks below, then quite quickly it's going to probably come down to mid 70s, maybe even down to there. But I'd say might end up being like the bear market low. It probably just like work its way down to that level, over the next few months or something like that. But I was trying to find where actually that, okay. that's it. I think this is probably why we talk about like the mid 70s. Because if I put in, what should I put in? Just don't know really. Sorry, I forgot what I was clicking on. Do one of these, and that's actually the sorry, I will actually click. There you go. That's actually the overall low of what's visible on this chart at the moment. But that's going back to April of that sort of mid 70s level. So, and then that one just there. Could probably draw that in, just because it's that. Oops, did I just move that? Yeah, so we could probably look at the liquidation heat map. I guess we haven't looked at that for a while. Oh, by the way, while we're here, do check out Quadzilla, and that's on the yearly. On the monthly, it's €95 a month, which is insanely cheap. Gets you all of these things, retracing patterns as we've seen so far. They just play out perfectly, like time and time again. So it levels up your trading, gives you that edge, and you just find pretty quickly that it just pays for itself, essentially. Yearly, it works out at €70 a month as well. But yeah, so liquidation heat map looks like that, and that's on just on the 24-hour initially. So what's that? 88.6, 88.7 is a level very close underneath it at 87.7, which is up a lot. Where are we at the moment? Did I just misread? Oh, sorry. Forget all of that. I'm just going to refresh the whole page. That was very out of date data we were just looking at. Try that again. So yeah. So price is currently there. Is that actually the current price? Oh yeah. Okay, 87.9. I thought we were lower than that for some reason.
No.
Just overall sense of negativity, I think, looking at Bitcoin. So yeah, okay. So given that, it's going to at least come down to there, isn't it? The 87 come down by $1,000 or so to at least consume that before it heads up, because it's that liquidity there is too tantalizing, isn't it, for the market makers, that they're obviously going to just gobble that up. And then just below that, 87.4, 87.2, where's that kind of cluster? Just head down to 85. Could kind of see like just all of that being eaten up before this upside even gets a look in. But if we go to the I don't know, say 3 months, yeah, man. Yeah. Funny, right at that tip of that low, there's so that's at 80. Could probably call it 80, really. So it might well do that. It might just scare us all and kind of dip down, just kind of touch the 80 level, just eat all that up, and then just surprise us by not even breaking into the 70s, and then just kind of head up, and then just all that going up to, where's that, 98. Is it going to touch 199? I feel like it's just going to do that, just touch 100k, or like bounce away just below it or something like that. And that might be the relief rally. And also, depending how long it takes, if that is just working its way down the 200 MA on the daily, because if the price was doing that down to one of these levels, was at 80, say if it's that, I suppose depending on how long it takes, I might just do that, you know. And then that one might just be more like that. Then that seems, I don't know, it wouldn't be, would it? Because sorry, it would. I don't know, what am I trying to draw? Just that, because then when that's coming up, this will still be coming down. Do you see what I mean? So it's just going to touch just below 100k, and then we'll get the what on earth is free will anyway? Kind of is on, you know, is in the stars. 200 MA is going to be touched to mark the relief rally at the end of the bull market, or rather into the start of the bear market. So 100k seems like a fairly kind of touchy-feely sort of level, doesn't it? That the relief rally would go to now. It would have been higher, but because we've had all this just messing about sideways action, then that could be it. And I mean, that's, funnily enough, that attempt at a recovery, that was just like 97 point whatever it was. Just hover over it.
So what was your next sort of like lower target for now? 86 points, what was it?
I think so. So obviously, depending what happens here, because this is all like scenarios anyway. Like if the price breaks down further, and if it holds above 80, then yeah, I think, I mean, 74-ish, but kind of like mid 70s. I think.
Okay.
Around about there, maybe sort of between there and there. I've probably drawn a line just there. So somewhere within that range, I think. So it's 76 to 74. If it breaks down below there, so
that would actually line up with quite a lot of things, you know, like you know, that would, because it looks like you've got a little bit of a falling wedge there at the moment, doesn't it? Sort of, you know, which is, I don't know, is that what I'm saying? Not quite.
As in that.
Yeah. A little bit of a falling wedge that we're kind of broken out of and then retesting sort of thing at the moment. So, do you know what I mean?
Do you mean like from there down? That's not quite what you mean, is it? I think.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, and then
but then from what?
That for the bottom side. Then for the top side, go from the high of Thursday.
Which Thursday? But yeah, okay.
Something like that. Yeah, and then you see that kind of peak on Friday. Oh, sorry. So when I said Thursday, I mean, sorry, I'm talking chisels.
Chisels and wedges.
Yeah.
Or chisels even. So,
yeah.
Do you want to take the screen for a moment and draw?
Yeah, let's
rather
see
than the sort of Pictionary thing.
Right. So, hang on. Right. So,
there you go. I've added you onto it.
Okay. So what I was looking at was something like, say, from there. You see, something like that for the top side. So make that red.
Okay.
And then
now it's a case of, does that become support, I guess, as well?
And the bottom maybe something like that sort of thing. So
yeah, gotcha.
So that would be a green one sort of thing. So you know what you've done there is like you've, you know, broken out a little bit, come for a retest sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which might go up like that, or it might just come back into the pattern like that. In which case, that's going down here. But then you've got whatever that purple line is there. Why have I drawn that there? I keep meaning to label these things. Oh, I did label it. Okay. So right. So that was
pick up
the
sprouts at the grocery store.
So that was actually So I didn't mean to draw that there. So, sorry about that. What on earth was that? March, April 2020. Am I talking rubbish there?
I'm sure it's meaningful at the time.
Definitely was.
But yeah, it's a low. Oh, you're on the monthly, aren't you? So yeah,
I might have just moved it. I don't know why I did that.
Just do undo.
Oh yeah, but they're not. Oh, sorry. Whose idea was it for me to show my screen?
You obviously didn't. You didn't have time to get warmed up.
I've gone to. Well, okay. Right, why did I do
Mr. Miyagi things?
No.
Right.
No, that was that. That was no. Sorry, that was. Yeah. That was that low from. That was that low from November. You know, when I was doing all them, like the super ups on the 3 days and all that sort of thing. That was the. No, it wasn't, because that was the low, wasn't it? Sorry, I'm talking absolute garbage here. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know, something like that, sort of, and then go up. But obviously, coming down further. When was that? That was November. I think that's quite important though, because that was that thing when, you know, Quadzilla on the daily and stuff was looking. We got that super up there, didn't we? Oh, actually,
yeah.
I don't know. Is it the old favourite? Is it the old double bottom?
Oh, could be. Yeah. Put that through Grok Imagine and see what it draws.
Yeah.
Actually, I dread to think what it would draw from that.
Well, all it usually just says your image has been moderated. You know.
Probably. Yeah. Here's a blurred out version or something. Yeah.
You don't even get that. It just, in fact, what's really annoying about Grok is it sort of goes through the process and it says your image has been moderated. You know, so
what have you been prompting it with then?
Oh, all sorts of things. Really, it's not always quite what you think. It's but it was when I was doing that one about Chippy the other day, and you know, I was trying to have a picture of a guy on the floor of a chip shop receiving CPR because he's bringing him back to life, you know. But he didn't really like that very much, you know. Didn't like the idea that the guy was dead, you know. So
did you change it to unconscious or something?
I did, yeah. That's kind of what I did. I just toned it down a little bit so it wasn't so violent.
Yeah. But I mean, these AIs are a bit like that, aren't they? They're just drama queens. Sometimes, just like pearl clutching, say, "Oh no, I couldn't," you know. I couldn't possibly. Just, I don't know. They should just draw what you tell them to draw. I mean, you know, they're effectively they're a glorified pencil. Do you know what I mean? It's a pencil that knows how to say no.
Well, I've always had this problem with like censorship and stuff like that, you know, because you know, at the end of the day, things are just tools, aren't they? You know, if you weren't allowed to sell tools, you wouldn't be able to buy a hammer, you know.
No, exactly. Just, I mean, all the it's true. So all the furore is it about Grok and it's kind of drawing unsavory things or whatever. But I mean, they're all just as bad for that anyway. But did you know with this pencil that you can draw unsavory things? Ban the pencil. You know,
exactly. Yeah.
It's fake outrage.
So I'm just going to go. Go back to silver a minute, just while I've got the screen, because I just saw something that was brilliant actually. So I'm looking at silver USDT. I'm actually looking at the Blofin chart. So I've got it on a different screen. That's all. And I'm looking.
God, that's got some price history to it, isn't it?
Sorry.
Okay.
So I got the right. Okay. Oh, I've got bits missing on this. Hang on. Let me put the. Right. So by default, when you get Quadzilla for the bargain price that Maff just showed you, it won't show the retracement channels. So let's enable those. Oh, are they there? Oh, there. Yeah, they always show. Can you see them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. No. Sorry, I was just slightly distracted because obviously I've got a silver trade on at the moment. But just how brilliant is this on a 1 minute? Look, so it went up there, boom, hit that, came back, formed another bearish retracement there, came down to your 50% line there, right, on the retracement.
I keep banging on about, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, beautifully, boing, and then straight back up there to close that thing.
Yeah.
It's now got this retracement here, so it'll probably it'll probably do something like that now.
That is mad. You could just scalp that during the day, just sit there on the 1 minute chart. Literally
I actually think I will.
Because this afternoon.
Yeah, because this looks fun. Actually, I've got other things I need to be doing, unfortunately. But
I've got sort of working. So
yeah, well, yeah,
I'm to be doing that really.
But yeah. Well, I need to sort of get myself set up for me weekend away. But yeah, I must admit, it's just brilliant, isn't it? Look at it. Boing, boing, boing. I mean, all right, it went down a little bit from there. How would we have known that? Well, you'd have known that because actually, okay.
Well, I mean, this is the thing, because when it drops down, you kind of know that it's going to be bouncing up again anyway. So
yeah,
it's the old percentage thing, isn't it? It's the consistency. So if it's if like, as I sort of mentioned before, if you know you're planning out, you're going to place 10 trades in a row, scalp trades in this case, and so you want at least 7 of them or whatever to be in profit, and just have tight stop losses and so on. So it doesn't matter if actually those are pretty good percentages.
I was going to say, I was just curious. This is the 1 minute, and they're incredible.
That's mad. So yeah, because on the 1 minute there's a lot of ranging. It goes sideways a lot, doesn't it? And that's kind of reflected in that those percentages are very similar numbers for the step 2. So the bearish and the bullish ones were both about 97% sort of success rate. So because normally if there's a strong trend in a particular direction, then that kind of goes further than particular retracement levels, then tend to get a higher percentage of one than the other. But
okay, let's see what happens here. Right, this is mad, isn't it? So this for those unfamiliar, this is a bullish retracement level that is drawn in by Quadzilla. So we talk about the 3 steps here. So the first step is basically, the price goes up. I mean, that always happens because that is when this arrowhead appears. And what normally happens is you complete step 2, which is when the price comes back down to that level, which it's now done. And then there's a step 3 beyond that where the price comes a bit below, and then it will go back up to close that 3rd step, which is what we'll probably see.
And usually just heads on upwards from there, because it's that bullish divergence in effect.
Yeah.
So,
which we'll probably see now. But at the same time, though, it's always worth looking at what's going on down here in the momentum oscillator. So what we can see here at the moment is this red. It's not a background because this is between the 20 and 80% mark. So this is a mid-range cross, isn't it? Which tends to mean the price is heading downward. So you'd expect a little bit of downside there.
Also
until
the EMAs coming down. So the 9 has crossed below the 21, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is that's it. Yeah.
That's the cyan and the yellow.
Yeah. So you could also see, with the retracement channel that's formed, it might drop to that 50%, or it might just drop to the low of that previous structure just there, not including the wick. It depends. So could come all the way down. It might form a complete thing.
I'll do this one down here. Well, it might do, because the percentages have been very good for this, haven't they? On the statistics.
So it'll either do that, or it'll just kind of touch the dash line, the 50% line.
Yeah.
And if it bounces off there, then that's just kind of a bullish sign. It means that it's staying up there in the premium zone, like the top half of the channel.
Yeah.
So it tells you a lot, basically, by how it interacts with those different levels on there. So,
yeah. So I'm not particularly in profit at the moment on this trade, but if I was, what I'd probably do is I'd probably think about adding a little bit more there, or adding a little bit more there on the pullbacks. And I think that's what I might do with this silver thing. And then all the time just keep moving my stop loss up to break even. So
yeah, for sure.
Maybe even a partial stop loss, like a 50%, take 50% off the table, just in case it does come down for some reason.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that sounds pretty sensible. I think just like take partial stop. Yeah. I think it is just about taking partial profits, isn't it? Take just when there's profit to be had, at least have some of it.
Yeah.
Probably need to wrap up pretty much there.
But, yeah, me too, actually.
I was just going to say, it's things have been kicking off in the chat a little bit.
Oh, I know what's happening.
Have a quick look. It's like World War III in there. So is that higher lows on Pippin, hoping for a bounce? I may have scrolled up a bit too high. Oh no, actually. We're talking about the profit rotation in this. Like, hopefully we'll see the usual flippening into crypto like previous cycles. So we've had the gold profits, although that's still pumping. Pulled back a bit today, but obviously profits going over into silver. Silver's just having its moment anyway. And obviously stocks are kind of pumping a bit now, aren't they? So maybe and this will be the relief rally we were talking about for Bitcoin. That could be next. Although, as I was saying, I suspect it might even just hit about 100k, if that, by the time it gets to that point where it's ready to do that. Higher lows on Pivot. Yeah, did that. Michael Saylor keeps buying Bitcoin, but it's OTC. Yeah, might affect the supply availability one day, but who knows? That's all about kind of narrative, isn't it? And positive feelings about the market and so on. I think really.
Yeah.
We should be going higher. There's more money to grab. Yeah, that's probably around the liquidation heat map that we were looking at earlier on. More yellow because SEC chair Paul Atkins just said, now is the right time to deploy crypto into your 401ks. Yeah. Good that he's the SEC chair, I say. Alt season. Iran liberation all over the news again. I love that phrase. Just expect volatility. Often it's like code, isn't it? This is going to be an absolute shit show.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess Trump was sending his armada over there, wasn't he?
Talking of armadas and things like that, you know the word decimate. I got it wrong because the other day I mentioned it, and I mentioned, people use it wrong because it means divided by 10. It doesn't mean divided by 10 at all. It means, because it's with the Roman armies, basically, to sort of to teach them a lesson. What they would do, they would I can't say the word.
Isn't it every 10th one? They would
every 10th one they would off.
Yeah.
So
I've got to watch the buzzwords, haven't I? Yeah.
Yeah. So decimate actually means reduce by 10%, but it's actually one of those words that's been wrongly used for so long that people now use it to mean it's mass
Absolutely, just
devastation.
hardly anything left, sort of thing.
Yeah, but that wasn't the original meaning in the Roman
No,
sort of.
no. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it's always kind of words take on a new meaning, don't they? So I think you do get kind of. I mean, this is more things to go to shadow banned, I suppose. But you see like grammar Nazis who will say like, actually decimation doesn't mean that. And it's blah blah blah. Well, it means it now. The meaning changed. So it's had like what 2,000 years. To mean one thing, so I think it's had its run. It can mean something else now.
Right, because Maff said that this stream is definitely demonetized now. So
sorry about that.
So please do give it a like and make sure you are subscribed. It might help.
So you are just going to be getting the Morrison's cheap loaf of bread today.
Yeah.
Sorry. So yeah, oh yeah, this is what I meant. Like, I wasn't sure if this is a dig or just a innocent question. Like, is all your crypto news normally from X, Scotty? Should I ask merely for information? Is that a dig? Is Kaz getting? I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds fairly innocent to me, but
do you think? Well,
I mean, Scott, he does have a lot of news. Maybe he just knows a lot.
I think that's a lot of it. So China has agreed to provide Brits with visa-free travel to visit. Ooh, okay. China's going to be our new EU, obviously. be prepared to.
But was it a big deal getting a visa for China? Or isn't it just like you just send off for one and you get it? Isn't it?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of these things. I mean,
wasn't a big deal.
Some of these things really are overstated. Sometimes about the benefits. It's like whatever.
I remember we used to have to get a visa for the States, and you had to get one every year, didn't you? I think,
Yeah.
Kind
of. Yeah. Yes. Kind of X trusted publications, but always do your own research. Yeah, for sure. So, what has your government given away to China for this? Yeah. For God's sake. Posted an interesting Bitcoin chart in your X. Thank you. Excuse me. I have to go and have a look. Trump attacking Powell again for no rate cuts, all part of the pantomime. It is all pantomime, I think. Yeah. But it's also kind of fun to watch. I guess as pantomimes are.
He's behind you.
Which in politics, well, I guess that's going to be the how many knives put into the back, I suppose. So yeah, will there be a stream tomorrow, or will you have a rock star hangover? Oh, good point actually. What are we going to do about that?
Right. I was doing a bit of research on. I think I can certainly partake in StreamYard from my phone. In which case,
is that while you're driving?
Well, yeah, I'm only going to talk, but I'm not going to.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure. I'm going to try and make it so I'm on a sort of boring bit of motorway. So my intention is to sort of come live from the M5 or somewhere, and that's my intention. Otherwise, I don't know. Maff might have to be in control.
Yeah, so, I mean, I can certainly start the live stream. I'll be around, but it might, for me anyway, it might have to be a fairly short live stream tomorrow. Less than an hour, I think.
Yeah, I was trying to work out how to not be on the M25 at rush hour, and the only way to do it is to leave early. So we will intend to do it. It might be
maybe
be a bit
pulling it at a little chef.
Well, that's what I'm thinking actually. I'm thinking that when it gets to 12, then I'll stop and then join the stream and then see if it's feasible for me to carry on driving and talking at the same time. Because I think I can do that as long as I don't have to look at charts. And
Sure. Yeah. I would love to think that the little chef would actually be just a angry little midget in a tall chef's hat, just comes running out and jumps up and down on your car bonnet, saying, "You come in and buy my food. You don't just sit out here in the car park." Anyway, that's what I picture will happen.
We'll see. Anyway, but yeah, the plan is. No, my gig's Friday, so Friday night. So I won't have a hangover then. I might have one on Saturday, but we'll see.
Yeah. So, well, it'll be the hangover of gig success, if you know what I mean.
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't drink much these days. But I might have a few beers on Friday because I think we're not actually getting paid. We're just getting sort of beer and something to eat.
They give you free drinks and a meal
instead of paying us. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. So yeah, definitely make the most of it. Bring in some empty kegs or something.
Well, it's an old friend from France. He married the landlady of this pub, and then that's the pub we're playing in. So
yeah.
We are kind of friends of the landlords, if you like.
Okay. Yeah.
The landlords. Weird word, that, isn't it? The landlord.
I am the lord of my land. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a pub.
Yeah. So silver acting like a meme coin, says Aussie. Yeah. It kind of is, isn't it? That's the crazy thing. I'm tempted to go and do some scalping a bit later on.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I honestly think, get Quadzilla on the 1 minute time frame and just scalp away.
Look at it. I mean, while we've been talking bollocks, it came back up, didn't it?
I know. It's exactly what we said it did.
It came down. Yeah, it's close to that 50% line, but now, so that retracement level did exactly what it is meant to. I mean, obviously it came up and it dropped down again, but it kind of oscillated around that same level, tested it, and now it's just like broken back up. So if that retracement level was a continued straight line to the right, then
this one here.
Yeah, you'd see that it kind of remained relevant all the way through.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about putting in a setting that would just kind of like if it can have a way of figuring out when a retracement level continues to be relevant, it just automatically kind of draws in. Yeah, exactly that. It just draw one of those for you.
Right.
Maybe I don't know. Because you wouldn't want all of them to draw in, to draw lines to the right, draw a ray to the right, because it would just fill the entire screen eventually, wouldn't it? So the entire chart.
So when will
the more relevant ones, I think.
So if it had come down, got it, so it had done this step 3, and then what other criteria would you need?
So it could be because if it comes down to within, well, if it touches the line again, I think then it would just go, oh hey, this is obviously a relevant level, so I'll mark that out.
I suppose if it's crossed that level,
yeah,
a few times or something, it must be something like that, mustn't it? If it's completing step 3 and then it's done a bit of that and then draw it in. I mean, it might mean it draws it in here, or
yeah.
I don't know. It might
give it some thought anyway.
Yes, possibility. It might get a little confusing, I think, if you got too much on the chart.
Yeah, exactly. I think it would actually like the special ones that it's noticed or whatever. Just like keeping an eye on them.
So do you think these 50% levels remain sort of relevant? Well, when they've stopped appearing, So
yeah, they all do, because it's kind of the drawing. Because it is this thing about, as I keep saying, about the price magnets like that, the bearish retracement level at the top and the bullish one beneath, they're both price magnets pulling the price in either direction. and so in a balanced market, it would end up in this homeostasis where it ends up at that 50%, the fair value line area, really. So yeah, and just as the levels themselves, the retracement levels, do continue being relevant, so that midway level, it stays relevant as well. So.
Okay. Excellent. Right, that was good fun. Right, and I enjoyed this show today. It was
yeah, it was good. Time flew by.
A little bit different. Yeah, I need to go and do things now. So I was going to say thank you very much.
Kaz is just saying not a dig.
Okay, right. Okay.
Okay. Just very quick. The thing is, even when Powell's replaced, he's going to be on the Fed board. Oh, his vote will still count. Yeah, he'll be the Debbie Downer.
Okay. Well, I'll yeah. I mean, I'll do something on Saturday. Probably. I'm not sure.
That's a good. You could do that.
I could do. It might be embarrassing.
Well, we'd all tune in. That's the thing.
We're a bit under.
Maybe that's what you're worried about. Yeah.
A bit under rehearsed, to be honest. I haven't actually played in this format since I did a little holiday to France in April 2024. Actually, so yeah.
Blimey. Okay.
So it's a little bit under.
As a band, have you rehearsed together lately?
No, not at all. No.
So this is going to be your rehearsal gig. You'll be rehearsing as you play live.
Yeah, we've only actually been living in the same country for a month, so so it's been a bit impossible. I have got to go actually, so I was going to say thank you to everyone for coming along. Please do give the live stream a big fat like. See you tomorrow somehow, somewhere, and yeah, thank you, Maff, and yeah, so thank you. Bye bye. See you soon.
Bye.